Hi everyone. In this series of videos, we'll be looking into gRPC, starting from what is gRPC and going until making a hello world kind of program for gRPC and making different services interact with each other. Although it's going to be a bit simple. I wanted to start from very basics, like what this is used for and what even is gRPC and protocol buffers and why do we need it. So wanted to start from that so that you can have a clear understanding of what this does, and then we can move on to how this is done. So why do we even need gRPC? So that's one question that often comes to my mind at least. So gRPC is a tool, or you can say protocol, which is used instead of REST APIs. So in gRPC, each call is a function. So there are no APIs, there will only be functions or methods, and that's what RPC stands for, remote procedural call, which is, if you boil it down, it's a method. So you are not going to be calling the APIs, but you're going to be calling a method in a server. So that's what I mean by RPCs here. So let's say there are let's say 3 RPCs for the server 1, 3 RPCs for server 2. The beauty of gRPC is server 3 can call server 1's RPC and server 2's RPC, and vice versa. Anyone can call these RPCs, so it's not language bound by any level. So you can bring on any language that gRPC supports, and it almost supports most languages, and it is it's very easy to set up. Like if you're going to create a new server which is completely different, let's say JavaScript server, you can just create you can just call the RPC because you know what this RPC's arguments are. You have that details with you. You don't have the definition of the RPC because it's defined in, let's say, server 1, but you have the details with you, like what goes in, what are the arguments, what are the request parameters and all. You just give that and you get the response. And because these all run in a separate address, you can query whichever server you want, and that should return the response. And the pros of this is very fast when you compare that with REST APIs. So gRPC is quite fast, and also it's customizable in the sense that you can move from one to another language very easily, or you can say more than customizable, it's extensible. You can see we have been talking about gRPC, but we haven't mentioned something called protocol buffers. So by saying that gRPC server is used by multiple languages, we don't mean that the server is directly called using some API kind of thing, or the methods are directly called, but we use something called protocol buffers, which enables this functionalities that any language can have this proto file. Proto file is a file which has all the information of the request parameters and what the response is going to look like for all the methods, and the proto file generates something called stubs. So stubs are I will actually show that, but I'm just saying stubs are something that you say you have the proto file and you want to generate the C++ code for that, the boilerplate, and you can do that via some commands, and it will generate for you. So which means that protocol buffers are the ones which are enabling us to create multiple codes, right? Or use multiple languages in order to get the result whatever we need. So yeah, that's the introduction for gRPC and protocol buffers. I know that's not a bit deep, but it's the basic intro that you can know. But there are like multiple documentations available in gRPC and protocol buffers. That's quite easy. I would not say easy, but it's quite okay to understand. So thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.